Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Thank you so much for spending your Friday night with us here on Front Porch News and Chaz Media. It is a very special night, a night Cool in the Gang would enjoy. It is ladies' night. It's senior night. It's a fun night to be here at Lady Cat Park. If you've been hanging out with us all year, thank you so much. Welcome back. If this is your first time joining us, I'm Tyler Lennon, and I'm here with Wildcat legend, all-time wins leader for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, Ryan Humphries. What's going on, buddy?
Tyler, absolute pleasure to be here. First softball game
Yeah.
I've gotten to be in the booth for. I loved my time doing Lady Cat softball last season, and tonight is no different.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun night. Again, they are about to begin the pregame festivities, so before they get started, I think they could get started here at any minute. I want to make sure that everyone knows, as always, the pregame show is brought to you by Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where they make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore their extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit any lifestyle and budget. Their dedicated team is there to guide you through every step, from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Go visit them or browse their online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge. Ryan, I don't want to get into too much serious stuff because they might start literally any minute. I believe they said 5:45-ish. So I don't want to get you on a too long of a rant, but if you can quickly, I've asked you this question 1,000 times anytime you're involved in one, but can you kind of put us in the mindset of being a senior here on senior night?
No doubt, man. And you're asking a guy that took a lot of pride in wearing the blue and gold, and so I know a lot of young ladies on the Lady Cat softball team feel the same way. They grew up coming to games out here at Lady Cat Park, wanting to be on the field, and they're finally in that moment. And this is, I know it's not technically, it doesn't necessarily have to be the last home game, depending on how the playoffs go, all that. But it could be the last home game,
Yeah.
and that meant a lot to me. I remember my last hurrah in Sulphur Springs for whatever sport it may have been, and that definitely means a lot.
I think this is a conversation we actually haven't had on air before, but baseball, softball, to the best of my knowledge, the only sport where a postseason game can be at one of the team's, home fields. What are your thoughts on that?
You're saying a playoff game?
Yeah,
at home?
obviously football and basketball and volleyball, those have to be like neutral territories. Yep. If it's a series, sometimes they do a home and home.
Right. I think it's awesome. I think that's if you decide with the opposing team that's the route you want to go. Obviously, getting that or the second game at your place, which typically means that the third game, if necessary, would be at your place.
Or I think it might be a home neutral.
Could
maybe.
be. Yeah. I mean, it's really just dependent on what they decide with the opposing coach. But yeah, I don't think there's a right or wrong answer, but I do think that there's a lot of strategy involved with whatever you're choosing.
To the best of my knowledge, I know we had a baseball home playoff game last year, which was a ton of fun, and I think there very well could be more. I only remember one or two playoff softball games at home, but a playoff home game for these Lady Cats was a very, very, very electric atmosphere.
Oh, no question. And I don't know. I think I'm trying to think. I think if I'm a better team, I am okay with going on the road. I certainly feel good about being at home. I don't know. I feel like
I think especially at that first or second round, that's a very cool thing to do.
Yeah.
Later in the playoffs, if you gotta.
But I can't really decide what I think here. But if I'm the lesser team, I feel like a neutral site. Maybe you catch a team that might be better than us in a weird situation, playing in a field they've never been to. They're not comfortable. I don't know.
Yeah, that also sets up the conversation, which we might have to talk about it when we get back. Or this is, again, one of the few sports where you get that kind of creativity where you can either have a one game or a three game. And then, if you're the lesser team, you probably want a one game. I can beat anyone once, if you're a better team. I would rather I'm fine. I can beat you 2 out of 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and in softball, softball is interesting even more so than a baseball because I can throw the same pitcher all 3 games if I wanted to. Now, that would mean that a girl could, potentially see that pitcher 12 times in a 3-day span or more or less. But baseball, you're only going to get their stud once.
And it's also sometimes it creates a unique scenario. I remember 2 or 3, probably 3 years ago at this point, the Lady Cats had a 3-game set. It ended up being game 1, I don't remember what night that was, and then games 2 and 3 were it's on Saturday, game 3 if needed type of thing. And I'm pretty sure Crimson Bryant threw every inning of every game, which meant, you throw a full game on Thursday and then turn around and throw 2 full games on Saturday.
Yeah, and that's just kind of the uniqueness of softball versus baseball. And so, again, it's just a strategy thing. It's a numbers game.
Ryan, real quick, I want to make sure everyone gets to hear from our friends at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, and then we'll be back to continue the pregame show and get the senior night festivities started.
Whether you're looking for a heavy-duty truck for the ranch, a sports car to fulfill your dreams, or even a minivan to get the kids to football practice, Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge has just what you need. As a part of this community, we're dedicated to serving our hometown with the best selection and exceptional service. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is here to ensure you drive away happy and confident. Come on by today and see why Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge is the trusted choice for your next vehicle.
Bill Owens at J. Hodge Chevrolet. We're voted the best dealership in sales, parts, and service and received the prestigious Mark of Excellence award from GM. That's saying a lot, but to receive those honors 8 years in a row, that's the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. We owe it all to the J. Hodge family, and that's the great team of employees we have, plus the great community that we have and all our good customers. We invite you out to J. Hodge Chevrolet, 478 Wildcat Way in Sulphur Springs to see the difference.
At East Texas Physical Therapy, we cater to your needs, from our geriatric clientele to the athlete returning to sport. As therapists, we rely on the latest research and strength and conditioning principles, from blood flow restriction and dry needling to safe progression of running using our anti-gravity treadmill. We perform sport-specific testing and use evaluative measures to determine safe return to your sport, whether it's practice or game time. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
Triple Crown Roofing, your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, we offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, we provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right.
1927. The first TV image was transmitted. Charles Lindbergh completed the first solo transatlantic flight. Babe Ruth set a single-season home run record, and Alliance Bank was formed, beginning a tradition of serving communities that remains today. We will be there for that new business, your new home, and we'll be there for you. Alliance Bank has been there for some of your most important decisions and will continue to be the bank you can trust. Alliance Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us here on Front Porch News and Chad's Media. It is senior night. I've got my best buddy Ryan Humphries up here. Ryan, I know, I don't know, and Corey's right here. Corey, I beg. No, I asked Corey 7 times today. You don't want a headset? Why don't you put on a headset? Why don't you talk with us? That's on you, Bubba.
Tough crowd.
I begged you to be on air with us, and you chose not to. Ryan, again, if we get cut off, I'll come back to you after. But I know you're a huge golf fan. It's the Masters weekend. It's a big weekend to be Ryan Humphries.
It is. It is certainly a big weekend. A lot of fun. Even non-golf fans love talking Masters, and it's kind of just, I don't know. For me, growing up, it was always like, okay, the good weather's about to get going. And I guess when I was young, a great nap was always Masters
on a
Saturday, Masters Sunday.
Yeah.
But definitely different vibe for me this year. Big golf fan, and I'm headed to the Masters on Sunday. So
that is incredible. Again, even like you said, I'm a very fair weather golfer. I watched the 4 majors,
Right.
And even I understand, like, that would, if we took the time to do a draft or rank the sports moments or like things you would want to attend, that's, if not on the Mount Rushmore. It's
I would say here would be my argument on that. I think a Super Bowl for your team.
Yes.
I would put a Cowboys Super Bowl over the Masters. Okay, but any other Super Bowl versus the Masters, for me, I think
I've heard from people that have gotten to do that. They like, there's a stand-up comedian, Dan Soder. He talked about he's been to when it's not his team, and he's been when it's with his team, and he's like, it could not be different.
Yes, and so for the Masters, and it just the history and just the the uniqueness of how weird some of the rules are, and the no phones and the no running, and just kind of the mystique behind the Masters is it's really special, and I'm super fortunate, super excited. But yeah, Masters Sunday, 48 hours. I'm honestly. I'm a little nervous. What if they ask me to take a shot, Tyler?
What if they did?
I mean, amen corner. I'm on the tee. I don't think I can perform in that. I don't. I'm a pretty good golfer, but that moment's too big.
I was about to say you golf pretty regularly.
Yeah.
With the way you've been playing lately, how do you feel about your odds?
Playing well, man. I don't think Masters setup. I'm breaking 100. I think on a regular setup, I'm probably breaking 100 out there. But this weekend, no shot. No shot.
Okay, you may have answered this. You can do Sunday at the Masters or Game 7 or a clinching World Series moment for the Rangers.
For the Rangers, it's tough to say. The Masters is such a once-in-a-lifetime deal, and that carries a lot of weight too. Just it's so hard to get tickets, and
depends on how good your team is. Honestly,
yeah, I don't know. It really. It's going to rank very, very highly on my all-time been to sports events, and I've gotten to go to a lot of cool things, and I think this is going to rank amongst the best.
I'm super excited. Again, it is senior night. We're waiting for the senior night festivities to start any moment now. Again, I'm trying my best to not get too into pregame type of stuff, and then them immediately.
Anytime, if we get going, I know they're going to start, and it looks like they could start at any moment here. Tyler, how many seniors do we have?
That is what I want to mention. There are only 3 seniors on this team. And, wait, Coach Dorner is signaling. I think we are actually about to begin.
Signal.
The second we started doing a pregame.
The signal. Yeah. Sorry for asking a question.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan and I are going to step out of the way, make sure y'all get to hear and see every second of the senior night festivities. Then we'll be right back.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lady Cats Senior Night. We are here to honor the seniors, and we want to say thank you for all the years you have invested into our program. We are blessed by you. The senior class has been involved in 4 district championships and many, many playoff wins. And now introducing our first senior. Number 5, Abby Goldsmith.
Hi, my name is Abby Goldsmith, number 5. Tonight I will be escorted by my mom, Christina Watkins, my dad, Jeremy Goldsmith, my stepdad, Justin Watkins, and my sister, Kennedy Goldsmith. I have been a varsity Lady Cat for 3 years and played competitively for 8. I am actively involved in Key Club for 3 years and host up for 4 years. My plan after high school is to continue my career at Northeast Texas Community College in Mount Pleasant to become a medical laboratory technician. While I'm in college, I do plan on working locally at a hospital as a certified patient care technician. My favorite softball memory are Carlos' famous backflips after each round of playoffs. To the coaches, I appreciate your hard work and dedication as the years have gone by, the life lessons, the confidence, and endless memories. Every lesson you guys have taught me has made me a better person overall. You guys have impacted my life, and I couldn't thank y'all enough. To my teammates, I cannot believe my time here is coming close to an end, but I love you guys, and I cannot thank y'all enough for making my years so amazing. Sisterhood means the world to me, and having y'all a part of it means the world. It is an honor to be a Lady Cat. Number 5, out.
Our favorite memory of Abby is her getting her 100th strikeout this year. On a side note, Abby, you don't know this, but I've always been watching you to see you staring at me to see if I was mad at you or not. We love you, Abby. Thanks for everything. Miss Abby Goldsmith. Our next senior is number 10, Maddie Dixon.
attend Madison Dixon, and tonight I will be escorted by my mother, Natasha Dixon, my father, Glenn Dixon, and my grandmother, Jane Dixon. I was a part of Lady Cat softball for 4 years. I also played travel ball softball for 4 years. I was also a varsity cheerleader for 4 years and competed for 6 years. I was a member of HOSA for 4 years, a member of HKK, and also a member of Key Club for 3 years. My plans after high school is to attend PJC with a full ride scholarship for cheer and pursue my nursing degree. Go Dragons! My favorite memory for softball is one day walking out after a game and just seeing the bus rocking back and forth and seeing that the fenders were almost touching the ground. Coach Grillo was really mad. I would like to say thank you to Ms. Wagner for motivating me to keep going and push through. I would also like to appreciate Coach Hines for just being there and listening when I needed someone to listen and getting me through the thick and thin. I would like to appreciate Coach Carrillo for making me push through and just taking steps with God. And I would like to appreciate Coach Schneider and Coach Dorner for making me laugh and being a friend. I'm passing the crown down to number 11, Gracie Thompson. Number 10, signing out.
Our favorite memory of Maddie is trying to teach her to say the word squirrel correctly. Thank you for everything, Miss Maddie Dixon. Our next senior is number 15, Emerson Thompson.
My name is Emerson Thompson. Tonight I'm being escorted by my mom, Cindy Thompson, my dad, Lance Thompson, and my 2 brothers, Heston and Hayden Golightly. I have been a varsity Lady Cat for 4 years, and I have played softball since I could pick up a bat. I have been a part of HOSA for 4 years, Key Club for 3 years, and FCCLA for 3 years. My plans after high school is to attend East Texas A&M University and continue my career in pursuing my master's degree in nursing. While I attend college, I plan to work locally at a hospital as I am a certified PCT. My favorite memory is seeing our community come together to send us off for playoffs each year, as I am looking forward to experiencing that one last time. To my coaches, thank you for helping me grow not just as a player, but as a person. Your advice, encouragement, and tough love have shaped me more than you know. You've taught me what it means to lead with a heart, put God first, and know you're always playing for something more. To my teammates, you are my sisters. The long bus rides, the walk-off wins, the dugout dances, and the inside jokes. Those are what I'll carry with me forever. It has been an honor to wear this jersey and walk on and off the field with you guys. Thank you for the bond we've built through every season, every inning, and every challenge. Number 15, out.
Our favorite memory of Emerson is her trying to demonstrate a T drill, and all the coaches were so fascinated on how backward she really was. We love you, Emerson. Thank you for everything, Miss Emerson Thompson. Thank you, seniors, and always remember you will always, always, always be playing for something more. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for spending your Friday night with us here on Front Porch News and Chad's Media. It is senior night. We are almost ready to get started. I'm glad we got to see all the senior night festivities. Very quickly, let's hear from a couple more of our friends who make all this possible, and then we'll be back to get tonight's game started.
Hi, I'm Katie Adair, your local real estate expert, raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mom to 2 boys. I'm deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mothers Culture Club, I'm dedicated to making a positive impact. With my broker's license and a track record averaging over $10 million in sales per year, I'm committed to providing honest, hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Let's find your dream home together. Give me a call today.
At Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features, we're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured or modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, building dreams one home at a time.
Hi, I'm Brian White.
And I'm Daniel Roper.
Sulphur Springs is what we call home, a place where we've raised our families, planted our roots, and proudly serve East Texas for all legal needs.
At Roper and White, we are Wildcats, past, present, and future. We're more than just legal experts. We're partners in your journey to justice and success.
With a dedicated team, we offer personalized legal strategies tailored to your needs.
Thank you for choosing us as your hometown attorneys.
From all of us here at Roper and White, go Wildcats.
Welcome to Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where we make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore our extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit every lifestyle and budget. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Come visit us today or browse our online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it here at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge.
Almost ready to get started here again. It is senior night for the Sulphur Springs Lady Cats. This has to be one of the smaller senior class groups. I mean, last year was just a few as well, wasn't it, Corey? I believe about the same number, 3 or 4. But it's kind of wild how strong this Lady Cat program has been for so long. I mean, looking at a incredible run of consecutive district championships, and you just keep replenishing with great players.
Yeah, you're on a great run. I mean, gosh, even all the way back to when I was in high school. They had some good teams there. Had some really good teams after that. Bailey Haggerty, Crimson. You have a long list of really, really talented pitchers on these Lady Cat teams.
Yeah, and again, it is senior night. A huge majority of tonight's focus will be on the seniors. But really quickly, I do want to say kind of to that point, on this team, you've got Hannah Speed, your ace, who's having an incredible season, 11-2 this year with a 1.68 ERA, a WHIP of 1.08, and 161 Ks already in 91 innings. But she's only a sophomore. You've got 3 freshmen, Allison Frazier, Braylee Blevins also, and Claire Thompson, who leads the team in home runs, are only sophomores. You've got a number of really good juniors, KK Montgomery, Baylor Boatman as well, Emily Adamson. So, this is still a very, very young team that's only going to continue to get better, I think.
Yeah, and, we were sitting here talking about just a run of dominance and district titles, and I think with softball that starts, I don't think it's any secret that starts with your pitching, and the Lady Cats have just really been held down by tremendous starting pitching, and an 11-2 on the season as a sophomore, 160 whatever strikeouts that you said. That's going to work for years to come. That'll play.
It very much is. Ryan, real quick, we will start to take a little bit of a look at tonight's lineup for the Sulphur Springs Lady Cats. We already mentioned her, but leading off and doing the pitching tonight is Hannah Speed, having about as equally impressive of a season at the plate. She's hitting .545. She has second on the team in home runs with 4 triples, 11 doubles, 24 RBI. She's having a great season. Batting second and playing third base is Gracie Thompson, hitting .488. She's got a home run and 2 doubles. She's having a great season as well. We mentioned numerous freshmen in this lineup. Batting third, playing shortstop, is Shaylee Friddle. She's hitting .415, 3 home runs already. She's having a great season. Batting fourth, catching tonight, Baylor Boatman. She's hitting .409, 3 home runs, 12 doubles, 2 triples, and a team-high 31 RBI. That's ridiculous. Obviously, if you're batting cleanup and your 1, 2, 3s are hitting for a high average, that makes sense. But still, 31 RBIs is very impressive. Batting fifth, playing in left, we have KK Montgomery. KK hitting .397, 1 home run, 6 doubles, 1 triple, 13 RBI. Batting sixth and playing first base tonight, we have, Abby Goldsmith. She's hitting .353, 3 home runs, 2 doubles, 20 RBI. She's having a great season. I know we've always thought, Abby, a very, very strong player, and both, pitching and hitting, but having a great season at the plate. Love to see that. Batting 7th, DHing tonight, Claire Thompson. We mentioned her. 386 is her average. Leads the team 5 home runs, 2 doubles, and 15 RBI. And then, sorry, I'm trying to find the rest of the lineup. I don't know how much this has changed here, Corey. Okay. Just making sure. But going through the rest of the lineups, making sure I had everything correct.
Good morning, Lady Cats.
I think they're going to beat me to it. Ryan will update the remainder of the stats right after this.
Now time to introduce the Pleasant Grove Lady Hawks. Starting with the subs. Number 22, A. Ashley. Is that good? Batting first, number 8, A. Reunion. Batting second, number 1, J. Smith. Batting third, number 14, A. Length. Batting cleanup, number 15, J. Roden. Batting fifth, number 17, K. Strickland. Batting sixth, number 10, K. Humphries. Batting seventh, number 11, B. Faves. Batting eighth, number 2, A. Dial. Batting ninth, number 13, L. Sanders. And lastly, batting 10th, number 13, R. Brewer. And now time for your Sulphur Springs Lady Cats. Now your subs. Number 3, Presley Smith. Number 4, Peyton Taylor. Number 9, Rayleigh Blevins. Number 22, Emily Adamson. Now your starting lineup. Number 1, Hannah Speed. Batting second, 11th, Gracie Thompson. Batting third, number 2, Shaylee Friddle. Batting fourth, number 7, Baylor Jalen Boatman. Batting 6, batting 5th, 6, KK Montgomery. Batting 6, number 5, A. 7th, number 23, Claire Thompson. Batting 8th, number 15, Emerson Thompson. And batting last, number 10, Maddie Dixon. And your flex player for tonight will be number 8, Allison Frazier. Now would you please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Play ball.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are almost ready for Lady Cat softball. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. It is senior night for the Sulphur Springs Lady Cats. Thank you so much for hanging out with us during the senior night festivities and during the Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge pregame show. Before we get started with this first inning, and again, I want to go back and update the stats on the last couple of players I didn't get to name before the starting lineups. But I want to tell you about our friend Aaron Nill, who is the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. At Hamby Insurance, they keep you covered in all your adventures and all your life, whether it's auto insurance, home insurance, renter's insurance, or business owner packages. Protect what you love most. You can also visit hambyinsurance.com or give them a call at 972-285-0381 to get a quote today. Hamby Insurance, a trusted name in North Texas since 1940. And this year, make filing your income taxes easier than it's ever been before with expert tax preparation services from D&B Loans. They make it easy, finding every deduction and getting you your maximum return. And they even offer electronic filing for fast refunds. Give them a call at 903-885-7396 to make your appointment with D&B Loans today. And finally, the Way Bible Church wants to invite everyone to celebrate Easter at the Way as they behold how God has always been in pursuit of a relationship with us. He came from heaven to earth for you. Choose from 4 identical worship services where you and your entire family can experience life change together. Those services are Saturday, April 19th at 5 p.m., and then on Sunday, April 20th, 8:30 a.m., 10 a.m., and 11:30 a.m. You can visit twbcss.com/Easter for more information, and they can't wait to worship with you. Ron, we're ready to get rolling, man. Again, Hannah Speed, once again, starting pitcher for Lady Cats tonight. And pretty much, as always, going to get us started with a strike on the first pitch of the night. And I think we've got some in sync going while we're playing.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's live music going on.
Well,
Well, I'll tell you, we have had quite the PA system pregame festivities, I should say.
You know,
not us.
In all fairness, I think you and I both agree, especially at the moment. Don't care much about the NBA, but one thing I love is the in-arena music while they're playing. Like, why not? Let's do it.
Yeah, why don't the other sports have that, you know?
If you want to play millennial bangers all day, that's fine with me.
Oh, yeah, I'm out on the NBA. I was already on the outs, and we won't speak of why I'm officially out, but I give
Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Hannah Speed starting the night. with a quick strikeout.
So what's the math on 160? And I don't remember the exact number you said, but
162
how many?
now.
Okay, so 162 in how many innings?
That makes 92 on the dot. She had 91 and 2/3.
We're just under 2 strikeouts an inning.
I think just over, right? Called strike one. Here.
No,
1.7. Sorry. 1.7.
Hey, I'm decent with the math.
1.7.
And that's a lot.
And so far we've had about 6 total pitches, I think, and about to have a second strikeout already. Hannah Speed rocking the purple glove. I talked to her about that during media day. She is, I believe, committed to Ouachita Baptist. So got a matching glove. As a former, for a very brief moment, Henderson State baseball player, I guess that would make us rivals. But I'll be honest, I think
right across the street.
I think I'll root for Hannah over the team I used to play for a second. The 1-2. And a called strike 3 looking. Quick start to the night for Hannah Speed. Ron, we didn't get, unfortunately, the chance to give any official predictions. I believe the first time these two teams met, the Lady Cats won 8-0. So one of the few non-run rules, I guess, during district play. What's the thoughts for tonight?
Man, I'll go similar. I am going to go with another shutout. I'll go a couple more runs. We'll go 12-0.
See, I'm in that same. I think you do at least 10-run rule. I don't know that you'll get to 15, but I think we do see a run rule tonight and a big Lady Cat win on senior night.
Is it 10 after
5?
Okay.
4. Yeah, 5.
10.
5.
15 after 3. Well, then it'd be 10 after 4. Is it 8 after 5?
No, I believe it's 10. Here,
10
1 second.
Okay.
We'll find. We'll make sure for sure.
Well, I feel like we've done it enough in district to really
think.
know what it is.
You would think by now we would know for a fact, but 1-1 the count. 2 outs, nobody on. That one missing outside, 2-1. Hannah looking for a quick 1-2-3. It is 10 after 5, yes.
And Tyler, that's going to get out of here.
Ryan, that one is out of here. 2-1 pitch, and she sends that one over the left field wall.
Well, there goes the shutout.
There goes the shutout. Okay. And Ryan, we both predict a shutout. So, yeah, not on either of our bingo cards.
Well, that sounds about right for me and you. Tyler, I mean.
It is, by the way, it is 15 after 3, but 10 is after 5.
Got it. Man, she just put a really good swing on it. It got really high, and I didn't know if it was going to get out of here or not. But the left fielder did the no reaction look at it, and that's never the sight that you want to see from the pitcher's mound.
Yeah, a general rule of thumb I tell for people that may not have played outfield or don't watch a ton of baseball and softball, if you want to know if it's going over or not, watch the outfielder.
Yes, they kind of have the best angle on it, and that one got out of here quickly.
It did. So Pleasant Grove working with a 1-0 lead here in the first. Hannah Speed trying to bounce back here, 1-1. That one missing inside. Almost got her, but not quite. 2-1. Again, Hannah coming in tonight with a record of 11-2 and an ERA of 1.68. Already a pair of strikeouts here tonight.
Man, and I'd be willing to bet that a pitcher of her stature, she probably hadn't given up a ton of home runs in high school.
Yeah. If not that we're here for every single game, or unfortunately we haven't been to as many as we would like to be, but I can't recall ever seeing her allow one. So now 2-2, 2 outs.
I gave up 2 in my high school career, and I'm still mad about both of them.
Still very vividly remember both. Hannah answering back with a nice strikeout. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back for the bottom of the first. Lady Cats going to see if they can answer back.
Welcome to Bell Concrete, Inc., where we treat our clients like family. For over 70 years, we've delivered the finest ready-mixed concrete, sand, and aggregate. Our friendly staff ensures your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, we're here for you. Call us today at 903-885-3126 and experience the Bell Concrete difference.
Welcome to Revamped Aesthetics, your locally owned med spa dedicated to helping you achieve your unique beauty goals. From neuromodulators, dermal fillers, laser services, and a variety of facials, we offer a range of treatments tailored just for you. Get expert advice on the best service for your aesthetic desires. Come check out our new location in Sulphur Springs, or as always, visit us in Emory and give us a call at 903-474-4649 and let us enhance the beauty you were born with.
So in January of, 22, just went in for a routine gallbladder surgery, and there were some complications that entered about a 6-month uphill climb over at Baylor Hospital. Everyone said you really need to see if you can get a hold of the Amicus. I would recommend these people 100% every single time. They would be the first I would have them come.
Bottom of the first here for the Lady Cats. Hannah Speed getting started, trailing 1-0 after the solo home run in the first, but Hannah Speed going to see if she can get them right back on track. Hitting .545 this year, Ron. 4 home runs, 4 triples, 11 doubles.
That'll play. That'll play.
That'll play.
That'll play. Gotta start working in the golf lingo. It is Masters weekend. We talked about that a little bit.
And immediately, first pitch, sending that up the middle. Hannah Speed going to see if she can get it up to 600 before the playoffs start.
Tyler, we've got the black on black uniform combo tonight going against each other.
Yes. I somehow think this isn't the first time this has happened to us. I think even when we were here for the Paris game, Paris, I think a dark blue, but I think it looks like if you're going to do that, I'm super here for the black jersey at home. I might call and give them a heads up.
And you and I we love talking about aesthetically pleasing football matchups, and okay, this game looks good, this game doesn't. I believe this one is null and void. I don't think black on black works.
I was going to ask you to give it a 1 through 10.
It's a 1.
What's funny is both of the jerseys
they look great
on their own.
It's really just the principle.
Ranked.
Just the principle of it. We can't do black on black.
It's the principle, Smoke.
Just can't.
Fouling it off 101. Gracie Thompson at the plate, hitting .488, 2 doubles, 1 home run, 13 RBI.
Tyler, here's a question for you. Who has the best black uniforms in college football?
Ooh.
Everybody throws in. Everybody seems to have the black uniform now outside of your traditional teams.
Ron,
Texas,
I'll
Bama,
be honest with you.
Penn State.
The first team that came to mind, I don't know that it's something that you want to hear or that I even want to say, but
it's not, I can assure you, but it does look pretty good.
Gracie Thompson, good hit into right center field. Hannah Speed going to try to score from first, being held up. So it'll be runners on second and third after the double from Gracie Thompson. Lady Cats off to a great start in the inning. Gracie Thompson did me a solid there. Didn't have to. And now it's the freshman, Shaylee Friddle.
Yeah, great shot to right field there. Just an outside fastball. Takes it to that right center gap. And we've got 2 runners in scoring position with no outs.
A&M is unfortunately.
I
knew you knew.
Unfortunately knew where we were going with that, but no, it is a good look.
Ryan, that one getting past the catcher, Hannah Speed, going to come in, and just like that.
And Tyler, I actually think that is Blevins, pinch runner.
Running for Speed there. Good up.
1 run nonetheless.
Yes. Corey, I told you only get so many of those before I give you I begged him. I begged him to wear a headset and talk with us, Ron. I thought, the 3 best pals that anyone could have and 3 best friends, whatever it is. All tied up.
I always love, I think TCU.
Yeah, TCU has a very
whether it's very dark gray or black, or they always have some fun alternates.
Real quick, going to get a mound visit, so that gives me a chance to tell y'all, if y'all enjoy seeing the game day posts every game day, you can thank the good people over at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, where they're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with them today. From modern floor plans to customizable design features, they're here to answer all your questions and guide you through every step. Visit them and explore their wide range of manufactured and or modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting for you at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, building dreams one home at a time. Also, I want to tell you about Jackson Dental. They're proud to introduce Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, they offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Their friendly team is there to ensure you have a positive dental experience. So schedule your appointment with them today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental. So 3-0 the count to Friddle. That one a called strike. Throwing back to third. Called safe.
And, you wonder if that's I'm sure they were meeting to, kind of settle the pitcher down. Let's talk about it for a second. But you wonder if that is maybe a designed, hey, after the mound visit, right out of it, we're going to throw down to third.
Yeah, that's a great call. It very well may have been. 3-1, that's one sent on the ground. Fielded cleanly, and she is out at first, but it scores a run, and just like that, Lady Cats back on top with the RBI from Friddle. Did not take the Lady Cats long to get their lead back, Ron.
No, and I wasn't sweating. I thought we maybe be able to match that or pass the 1-run deficit pretty quickly.
Here is Baylor Boatman hitting .409 this year. She's got 3 home runs, 12 doubles, 2 triples, and 31 RBI.
Yeah, 31 RBIs. That is.
Yeah, this is an offense
solid.
that scores a lot of runs.
Yeah.
The only 2 people close to her, Hannah Speed with 24, Abby Goldsmith with 20. So at 31, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Baylor Boatman just a junior.
Tyler, do we have any type of forecast for the playoffs? I know we're going to be the 1 seed.
Yes,
I know we're a big school.
No, I unfortunately don't. If anyone with knowledge on that does, we would love to know. Hopefully we'll get –
It's just it's not the same as like football because
it's so hard
we can look at the other district, but until big school, small school, you kind of – I don't know.
Yeah, and one of our favorite things to do in the past has been exactly that, start looking ahead at things.
It's not one of our favorite things. I would
right.
Surely it's our favorite thing as much as we do it.
I can't explain – that one missing inside, how much time was spent, even in football season, the final month, hours and hours and hours were spent every week of every possible scenario.
I remember with 2 games to play, there was we had come up with 700 combinations of how it could go down. And then
at one point you could somehow still win the district, I believe, or not make the playoffs.
Well, and then what would happen is we would talk about it for an hour, and then 3 days later we'd be like, man,
yep.
You remember this one scenario? It can't happen. No, it just can't happen.
You would feel so good about it. You went every way possible. You're like, oh, wait, actually, I don't think. So now KK Montgomery will come up. 2 outs, nobody on. KK looking to get back over the 400 mark with a hit here, hitting .397.
Great off-speed pitch there to get the strike swinging.
Yeah, especially on a hitter like Baylor Boatman. Don't see a ton of that. Oh, I'm missing low 1-0. It would be impossible. I love the random, and the more random, the better. But stat, if you found every time we had ever picked any player to win as our prediction for player of the game beforehand, KK Montgomery might be my all-time leader. I pick KK a lot.
That's funny.
She's a baller.
I love it.
Called strike there, 1-1. Still only a junior. Abby Goldsmith would be next if KK can keep the inning going. Brian Rangers late start tonight.
Yeah, playing on the West Coast.
That one put right in front of the plate. And the throw is in time. So that'll do it for the Lady Cats in the bottom of the first.
Oh, we're going to get a
foul
ball.
Okay, I originally thought it might be, but I had to see it play out.
I did too, but not a very demonstrative call by the home plate ump. Corey would rate that 6 out of 10, maybe? 5 out of 10. Okay, sorry.
It was like in football, you're like, don't throw it,
Yeah,
let the play out.
It clearly wasn't a fumble, but we'll let them run it 75 yards and then blow it dead. They love doing that in the NFL. Oh, no.
And Ryan, the exact same thing happens.
Yeah, that's my favorite, actually, when the quarterback throws it forward 15 yards, then it one-hops into a linebacker's hands, then he runs 75 yards for the incomplete pass.
And misses the rest of the drop.
And then is exhausted at that point.
1 and 2 again to KK. And that one fouled off as well. Ryan, we mentioned Hannah's glove. We got a pink glove from this picture. I like that a lot. And then it looks like KK got the pink. I don't know. What do you hand mitt? I don't know.
Party animals. Yeah.
Gotcha.
The
Ryan loves Savannah banana.
Yeah, big Savannah banana guy. I don't. The old head side of me. I don't get the sliding glove thing. I'm not. I'm not for it.
Enough people have broken fingers that I don't mind it. I never broke a finger, obviously, but I don't mind it. And another foul ball from KK there. I think the catcher gonna need a second here. Real quick, while she does, let's hear from our good friends over at Graceful Health and Wellness.
At Graceful Health and Wellness, we believe every woman deserves to feel her best at every stage of life. From motherhood to menopause and beyond, our holistic, evidence-based care empowers you to thrive. Hi, I'm Jordan Potts, board-certified family nurse practitioner and certified with the Menopause Society. I specialize in hormone replacement therapy, medically supervised weight loss, and comprehensive postpartum care. Experience compassionate care that bridges the gap between medical treatment and emotional support. Visit gracefulhealthandwellness.com to start your journey towards vibrant health today.
Still a 2-2 count for KK here with 2 outs. Nobody on in the bottom of the first. Lady Cats leading 2-0 so far. See if she can keep the inning going. Abby Goldsmith will be next if she does. And another foul ball.
We've got a battle going.
I can think of a couple long ones we had. Corey, do you remember one? I don't remember. It may have been Reese Reagan, and she had hit 1, maybe even 2, what would have been foul ball home runs that went a long time. But KK, seeing if she can go for the record here.
Unfortunately, that's a great pitch.
Unfortunately, that's a pretty all-time jinx on my part. But that'll do it for the bottom of the first. Lady Cats now leading 2-1. We'll be right back.
For 20 years, Ochoa and Coleman Orthodontics has been bringing smiles to East Texas. And now, we're excited to see you at our newest location in Sulphur Springs. We offer expert orthodontic care for children and adults. Whether you need braces or clear aligners, we've got you covered. Best of all, consultations are completely free, and our affordable payment plans make achieving your perfect smile easier than ever. Let's make your smile shine. Visit us today.
I'm Josh Boatman, your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of my own, I understand the importance of protecting the ones that matter most. I understand that no two families need the same coverage. That's why I will make sure to customize plans to fit your specific needs. From home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, and especially life insurance. No matter the age, life insurance is one of the most important coverages that you have to protect your family. If you can protect your home and auto, why not yourself or your family?
Ready for the top of the second here in Sulphur Springs. Lady Cats leading 2-1. Let up the solo home run there in the top of the first, but a pair of strikeouts as well. Hannah Speed going to try to continue rolling. Before we do, I want to give a big shout out to our friends over at Discount Wheel & Tire of Sulphur Springs. They offer a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without trade-offs. Match the right tire with the right service today. Discount Wheel & Tire, proudly serving our Lady Cats for over 30 years. Also want to tell you that at Hooten's Hardware, they offer a wide variety of tools, materials, and supplies for all your home, business, and outdoor projects and repairs. With over 40,000 square feet of materials in stock, they're sure to have everything you need for any job, from pipe and steel, metal building components, a full lumber yard, welding repair and fabrication, outdoor power equipment, and RV and boat lift supplies. Trust me when I tell you that at Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts. Another strike to get the inning started. Have another.
So Tyler, a lot of fireworks early, 3 runs total.
Yeah.
In the first.
Might be in for a fun night. I think we thought we would be either way, but that one foul back. I believe we were doing this in last year's playoffs when we got to broadcast games together. Obviously, I think used to do this a lot with Crimson as a pitcher and Hannah the same way. And over/under on strikeout prediction.
Strikeouts. So
obviously,
what
you've got 2 in the first, but I'll still let you. What would you?
I probably would have said. 10.5 as the line, and I would have taken over at 11.
Yeah, a big factor being how long is it a
do
full game?
Do we play 3 innings? Do we play 5 innings? Do we play 7? And I mean, that's, again, I'm not going to sit here and act like I just know a ton of information on Pleasant Grove. And that was based off the 12-0 prediction that I gave. Of course, they hit a home run in the top of the first, so I think that's a different story.
Pleasant Grove with a second base runner already kind of reaching on an air there.
I will go 11, though.
11. Ooh. I mean, if Pleasant Grove's going to continue to score runs and we get a full game, I think that's very doable, yeah. That one missing Heinen.
I always liked the backdrop of the softball field. You've got the Dairy Museum, dead center. You've got the high school in the prim, way out in the distance in right field.
Of all the views we get from press boxes, this is
it's actually pretty pleasant. Of course, I miss the old baseball stadium. I thought that setup with you lined the left field fence with the away bleachers. At the old prim, and just it kind of became the student section because they were above just the field, and they did so good.
I remember a couple playoff games there as well that felt just a different type of electric.
Yeah, they that was always a lot of fun.
I missed that as well. 2 on the count, no outs, a runner on first. Real quick, while we've got a quick second, I want to tell everyone to go see our friends at Corner Grub House in their iconic spot on the square. It's the perfect place to spend a Friday night where you can watch the Sulphur Springs Lady Cats on their big screen, all while experiencing their freshly made comfort dishes and Southern hospitality. While you're there, be sure to try one of their delicious steaks, which are USDA Black Angus beef. And also at the Gypsy Willow, every order isn't just a print, it's a masterpiece. From start to finish, they keep you informed every step of the way, whether you bring in your own design or work with their in-house graphic designers. And they carry popular brand names, all of which can be customized, such as Carhartt for construction, Travis Matthew for golf, as well as Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. At the Gypsy Willow, each order isn't just a print, it's the beginning of a story, your story. Found the bunt back. And I like the idea there. You've got no outs, you've got a runner on first already. You're down 1, get the runner in scoring position. I like it. So now 2-2 the count. That one in the dirt, but Baylor doing a good job of keeping it there. Baylor, this is her first year behind the plate for the Lady Cats, I believe. Is that not more of her primary position in traveling ball and everything? But, of course, been playing third base the last couple of years with Anna E. as the catcher. But that one's sent into center field. Allison Frazier trying to track it, and she does. 1 away. And Ryan, when she gets done playing high school ball, Rangers haven't figured out anything from the whole Leote Tavares of it all. She might can have his spot.
I know if you follow Tyler on Twitter, he's been all over the Tavares hate train out in center field.
I feel bad. You and your dad were nice enough to kind of let a group chat start with me and y'all talking Rangers every day, and I've probably annoyed the crap out of y'all with my Leote Tavares hatred. 0-1 after the swing and miss.
Well, the good news is I believe that we have not seen the last of Evan Carter. I think before the season is over, tag him.
Ooh.
Double play.
Right, she does get the double play. We've got the replay save very quickly. We're going to go to commercial. When we come back, we'll take a second look at that great play there from Emerson Thompson.
At Gypsy Willow, every order is a masterpiece. From start to finish, we offer personalized attention, keeping you informed every step of the way. Whether you bring your own designs or work with our in-house graphic designers, we make it seamless. With no minimums and unlimited colors, explore endless possibilities at no extra cost. Our industry-trained team ensures perfection in every print. At the Gypsy Willow, each order isn't just a print, it's the beginning of a story. Your story.
Welcome to Corner Grub House. This iconic spot has been home to family-owned businesses, and we're proud to continue that tradition. Here, we serve freshly made comfort dishes that make you feel right at home. Enjoy our Southern hospitality while watching Wildcat football every Friday night on our big screen. Craving a taste of tradition? Call us today at 903-919-5058 for delivery or catering. Or visit our website at cornergrubhouse.com, where every meal and every game feels like coming home.
Bottom of the second here at Lady Cat Park. Abby Goldsmith will lead us off, and it'll be Claire Thompson and Emerson Thompson. Before we, let me clear that for you. Before we get rolling, though, I'll tell you about our good buddy Josh Boatman. He is your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of his own, he understands the importance of protecting the ones who matter the most. He also understands that no two families need the same coverage, and that's why he will work with you to customize plans to fit your specific needs. Whether it's home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, or life insurance, Josh has you covered. Give him a call at 903-348-1527 to see how he can find a plan that fits you and your specific needs. Abby taking the ball there.
Tyler, if you still got that replay, I would love to
yes, one
to
second.
see that double play.
I'm glad. Thank you for reminding me. Real quick, we'll maybe in between at bats try to fit that in. That one missing tune on. There we go. Let's go ahead and take a look
perfect.
at it.
Great heads up by Emerson here. We were kind of just talking about in the break the rarity of the infield double play in softball. Just that you've got the shorter base paths. I mean, that's a great heads-up play to go ahead and make that tag instead of pitching it to second.
Yeah, I think in all of our days covering the Lady Cats, especially now since we've been able to add the replay, we've had a number of replays, usually on home runs and everything. That might be my favorite East Texas physical therapy replay in baseball or softball so far. Already a 3-0 count to Abby. Abby hitting .353 this year, 3 home runs, 2 doubles, and 20 RBI. She's third on the team there. Claire Thompson behind her, leading the team with 5 home runs. And it will be a 4-pitch walk. The Lady Cats get the inning started with a runner on first.
Now up to bat, number 23, Claire Thompson.
And it is the sophomore, Claire Thompson. Ooh.
Solid walk-up.
Well, I didn't know I have a favorite player. I'm not supposed to, but, I mean, if you're going to pick Return to the Mac as your walk-up song, I have no choice but to stand. That one misses low. Greatest song ever made, by the way. Ryan, in such a solid offensive team, having a sophomore be your home run leader, pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about just kind of the young ones on the softball team and just, their contributions, just not having a huge senior class, and that's great for years to come.
That one a called strike. Yeah, obviously we had the conversation about it feeling it's you hate to say something like that, but like Alabama football program where you lose all these people but you're always replenishing. And we'd also made a comment about how electric this place gets during playoff games or big district games. I think that's a huge part of it. I think you have young future athletes that see how good this team is and how exciting and fun the games are. And, now I can't wait to be a Sulphur Springs Lady Cat, I think Sulphur Springs in general, very good at that with all the sports. But I think the Lady Cat softball team in particular gets pretty electric crowds and atmospheres. Claire sending that one into right. And it'll be a single for Claire Thompson.
Doing a good job of driving it to opposite field. I think that's the third base hit to the right side of the field. I mean, you know, when you have a pitcher that's she's got a little speed on it, if she's going to miss on the outside edge, you just want to I mean, what she wants you to do is kind of hit a lazy ground ball to the left side of the field, but you can drive it hard to the right side of the field, and we're doing a good job at that.
That's a great point. I love having you up here, buddy. I just like talking baseball and softball with you. Emerson taking it, call strike there.
Yeah, because she's throwing it hard. I mean, I feel like that's a –
yeah, and you had brought up in the first inning had some decent off-speed stuff as well.
Yes. It's also the girl that hit the home run in the first inning, so you got to assume that she's going to be one of the better players for Pleasant Grove.
That one missing low 1-1. Emerson hitting .315 this year, 2 home runs, 7 doubles, 2 triples as well, and then 18 RBI. Chance to make it 19, maybe even 20. Bless you, buddy. The 1-1. That one foul back. And unfortunately, I think it kind of got the catcher again, having a tough break here to get the night started, but she's going to shake that one off while we give her a second to catch her breath. I want to say that it's my pleasure to tell you about our friends over at Ochoa and Coleman Orthodontics, where they are proud to provide affordable family orthodontic care to patients in Sulphur Springs, Mount Pleasant, and all of East Texas. Give them a call at 903-572-8543 or visit their website, smilesmadeforlife.com, to schedule a consultation or to learn more about the many services that they provide. So it'll be 1-2. Emerson, one of just 3 seniors on this Lady Cat squad. Gets her to swing and miss there. Yeah, like you mentioned, that off-speed pitch, that's a great pitch and in a great spot.
Now up to bat, number 10, Maddie Dixon.
That'll bring up Maddie Dixon.
And that's something that, and in both sports, baseball and softball, you've got your pitchers that they've got movement on whatever pitch it may be, but it's not necessary. Obviously, the movement matters a lot, but it's where can I put that pitch?
100%.
Because if I have a great changeup, but I'm missing above the belt, that's a problem.
Right.
That's somewhere out in that field beyond the scoreboard is where that one ends up.
Yeah, and especially you mentioned it looks like she's got – it's hard to gauge from here, but it looks like she's got pretty good velo as well. So, I mean, if you have that and then you can pair it with that changeup, I mean, on 2 strikes, you can now go anywhere at any speed. I mean, that's makes it pretty tough on a hitter. Quickly 0-2 the count. And that will be strike 3, the second out of the inning. Lady Cats got the first 2 runners of the inning on with a walk and a single. Going to look to not leave them stranded here. It's back to the top of the order, Hannah Speed. Hannah Speed a chance to help herself out a little bit here. Singled up the middle her first time.
And Tyler, kind of, we had this conversation at baseball the other night. You know, the trend of teams putting their best offensive player. Oh, man. Got to be going on that one. It's all the way to the wall. We got to, especially 2 outs.
She kind of pointed to Claire as well. I think she just didn't see it very well.
Yeah.
Realized she didn't have a great jump and said it's not worth risking at that point. But
he's back to what and it's certainly seeing in professional baseball where teams are starting to put their best offensive player in the 1 or the 2 spot just to possibly get that extra at bat, and seeing that tonight for the Lady Cats.
That one's sent on the ground to short. Shortstop can't decide what she wants to do with it. And the inning will continue. Bases loaded now for Gracie Thompson.
Kind of right in the middle of what she should have done there, but at the end of the day, you just got to do something full speed. You can't be 50 one way, 50 another. Either immediately throw it to first, or and I think maybe she could have ran over to the bag herself.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think that's especially you don't know how quick Hannah is. You don't know if you can make that throw. Gracie fouling that one off out of play. Gracie had the double to right center in her first at bat, and another one of those would score a pair, maybe even 3.
Yeah, this is a big spot, especially with 2 outs, especially in a situation where they probably should have gotten out of the inning.
But also especially when you had runners on first and second, no outs.
Yes. Yeah, good point.
That one foul back as well. So quickly in an 0-2 count. Shaylee Friddle on deck at the inning can continue. She drove in a run her first time up as well. Ready for the 0-2. Fouls that one off. I was just about to ask, again, kind of mentioned it in a bat or two ago, but you now have no idea if she's going that changeup low and away, which you know looks really good. She can come, with something fast, high. I mean, this is not a scenario you want to get down in the count like that. But what are you thinking here? You got any feeling one way or the other? What's Ryan Humphries looking for in this at bat?
Oh man, you hate 0-2 because she's obviously shown that she's got some off speed, but at the same time, is that obviously what she's going to throw and she's going to blow one by? I mean, there's just so much guessing once you get behind. I'm probably just very protective here. If it's in the vicinity, you gotta. If it's in the vicinity, I'm probably swinging at any pitch.
Called strike 3 to end the inning, so Lady Cats unfortunately going to strand the bases loaded there. It'll stay 2-1 as we go to the top of the third right after these words from Alliance Bank.
Bank with Alliance Bank, and the only thing to worry about is what to do with the extra time and money. Alliance Bank offers a wide array of products that save you both time and money for you or your business, such as personalized cards, remote deposit capture, mobile and text banking, and so much more. Contact Alliance Bank today or visit alliancebank.com to bank with the ones you can count on. Alliance Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Need a smooth ride? At Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs, we provide top-notch service for all your tire needs. From high-quality tires like Michelin and custom wheels to expert brake service and precise alignments, we handle it all with efficiency. Our skilled team also manages suspension repairs and installs lift and leveling kits swiftly and with a smile. Experience quick, friendly service at Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs. So come see us for service you can count on.
Top of the third here at Lady Cat Park. Lady Cats currently leading 2-1 before we get the top of the third started. I want to tell you that Graceful Health and Wellness is redefining women's healthcare with a holistic and personalized approach that prioritizes wellness at every stage of life. From motherhood to menopause and beyond, they specialize in hormone therapy, weight management, inflammation, and gut health, empowering women to take control of their health and feel their best. Visit their website, gracefulhealthandwellness.com, or give them a call at 903-912-6432. Hannah Speed keeps her streak going. She once again starts the inning with a strike. If you missed it or just joining us late, it was a solo home run in the top of the first for Pleasant Grove, but outside of that, 2 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts so far for Hannah, which I believe were the first two. Was it the first 2 batters of the game? I think they were both in the first inning.
I think it was the first out and third out.
Yes, because you had the double play in the second inning. So
yes,
it's now a 1-1 count. And that one fouled off to the side. Right again, Lady Cats already the district champs. And because it was a smaller district, I believe the playoffs don't start till 2 weeks from now. So
yeah, I think on the schedule it might say playoff warm-up, like TBD for next week.
Yes.
And so, 2 weeks away.
I'm not sure exactly what the full schedule is on that. But what I was going to say is, I mean, we both came in here tonight thinking it might be a run roll or a team you beat 8-0 last time. But I think this close to the playoffs, you are not the least bit upset about getting a good, close, competitive game.
Yeah, I think that's fine. And especially in a district that it was overall weaker. It was a weaker district. We kind of ran through it, and so I think that's fine because you're, at some point, maybe it's not the first round, maybe it's not the second round, but you're going to play a team that's a tough foe. We'll say.
Swing and miss on the strike 3. Baylor throws it to first. She does so well. It's going to be strikeout number 3 of the night to get the third inning started. Real quick, I want to tell you about the dedicated team at Amatus Healthcare. They offered skilled nursing and therapy services to ensure the well-being of their patients. Visit them at amatushc.com to learn more about how they can support you and your loved ones. Amatus Healthcare, first-class care in the comfort of your own home. Give them a call at 903-231-0402 for more information. Big hack there. Brian, we mentioned it's a late start for the Rangers. Jacob deGrom on the mound tonight. I was going to ask, though, obviously being in the AL West, we spent a lot of our life, especially when we were kids, a lot of late-night games. How does Ryan Humphries feel about the 9 p.m. start times?
Yeah, with baseball, obviously there are 162 of them. I'm not saying that
no, you got to watch all of them, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to say that I don't miss a pitch, but I know young Ryan used to think it was pretty cool at 9:30, staying up and watching the Rangers play the Angels or the A's or the Mariners or whoever it may be. No, tonight probably not going to happen. Got an early flight to the Masters,
you do.
so but I'm hoping that good stuff out of DeGrom tonight.
See, it worked out for me perfectly. I get to spend my Friday night with you and Corey watching Lady Cat softball, and I also still get to watch
the Rangers at
all.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. I might also blame them for the reason I've had an awful sleeping schedule my entire life, because as a little kid, I didn't miss a West Coast game.
That's funny.
I was like, I get to stay up till 1 and watch the Rangers? Let's go.
What are the Mariners doing this year?
They off to a bit of a slow start.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I know they're an up-and-coming
yeah.
team. They got a lot of young talent, but I wasn't sure how they started.
And I want to call it strike on the inside part of the zone, and I think that's kind of what we're seeing here tonight. If you're going to get something one way or the other, it's probably going to be inside. Of course, also from our angle, kind of hard to say how inside it is,
It seems like every pitch where I'm sitting is outside, but it's because I'm looking at it
right.
kind of at a funky angle.
Got the sword, Ryan. Strikeout number 4. If we follow closely, we might see the pitching ninja on Twitter tweet that one out. Got the sword. And that was strikeout 165 on the season for Hannah. Another swing and a miss.
Had a glove malfunction.
A little bit there, yeah.
Tyler, the Rangers have, as far as just who we've played so far, we've kind of had a tough couple of series. Obviously, we're having a very good year, but I feel like we've played some legit teams this year so far.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I know you've played Tampa, you've played Cincy, Chicago, and
the Red Sox.
Yeah, in Boston, yeah. And your 2 road series being in the super cold Cincinnati and Chicago. Unfortunately, KK can't make the grab there. I mean, it's got to be
a great catch.
That was almost an incredible catch. I'm not mad at the try there.
No, that was almost a – you're talking about the batter? Yeah, it was only foul by about 10 or 15 yards. But
at first, I thought when I heard 10 or 15, I thought you were going to say feet. I was like, it was a lot more than that.
Way more than that. Closer to a first down.
I was going to say you could have celebrated after that.
Yeah.
Missing Hideaway 2-2.
Yeah, almost a great catch. Great effort out of left field. Ellie De La Cruz against the Rangers made what could end up being the catch of the year.
That's just a typical
foul territory over here.
Typical day for Ellie De La Cruz for the most part.
Oh, my goodness. He is a freak athlete.
Kind of an alien.
Yeah. You're seeing that in baseball, though, these days. I mean, I think baseball has gotten cool, and so a lot of really great athletes that are young, I don't know, that used to gravitate always to football or basketball, but you're seeing a lot of the young stud athletes go the baseball route these days.
Yeah, I love that. I think, especially though as a sport, I think we kind of assume or say even now that like the youth or young kids don't care about Major League Baseball and stuff. I don't know that that's true at all, and I also think more players like that only helps that. But Hannah Speed picking up strikeouts number 3, 4, and 5, retiring the side there. We're going to keep it here. But first, before we go anywhere else, I want to ask, are you having problems finding comfort in your own space? If so, let A&S Air Conditioning find a perfect solution for your heating and cooling needs. A&S Air Conditioning has been providing affordable heating and AC repairs in Hopkins, Franklin, and surrounding counties for over 35 years. They specialize in the repair and maintenance of all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment in both residential and commercial settings. Now is also the perfect time to call them at 903-885-8072 and ask about their spring maintenance packages. Let A&S Air Conditioning turn your hot, humid space into a cool and comfortable environment. Also, revamped aesthetics want to tell you about them. We're cutting edge technology meets expert care to help you achieve your best skin yet. Their advanced laser treatments offer safe, effective, and long-lasting results for hair removal, sun damage correction, and skin resurfacing. Go see them at their new location in Sulphur Springs at 620 Church Street. And finally, I want to give a big shout-out to our friends over at Bell Concrete, where they treat their clients like family. For over 70 years, they have delivered the finest ready-mix concrete, sand, and aggregate. Their friendly staff is there to ensure your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, they're here for you. Give them a call today at 903-885-3126. Ryan, ready for the bottom of the third. It is Shaylee Friddle to get us started. She grounded out to short, but drove in a run her first time up. I don't know that it was loud enough for our audience to hear, but Don't Stop Believing playing in between innings. I know your answer is going to be you don't have one. You wouldn't do that. You're not allowed to. What if you did? What's Ryan Humphries' go-to karaoke song? Because Don't Stop Believing is going to be the answer for a decent amount of people, I figure.
Man, go-to karaoke song.
Do it cleanly.
Yeah, Don't Stop Believing. Everybody loves that karaoke. I'll tell you what, Tyler, let me think about that.
Okay.
Let me think about that because I want to give a good answer. And I need
Corey,
to.
don't let me forget to remind
No,
you.
that's not me trying to weasel my way out of this. Just let me think of a good one.
And here's Baylor Boatman, 1 out. Nobody on in the bottom of the third. I think a great call there, especially I can't sing at all. I love to do it. I can't do it. What's great about picking a Don't Stop Believing or something like that, you're going to get everyone there to sing along with you. You don't have to sing.
Of course. That's like you could throw out a Sweet Caroline.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody's going to jump in
and
on that
you get
one.
the you get ad-libs on that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great call. The 1-0. Baylor, a hard drive into right center field. But she tracks it down, makes a clean play. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the third.
What's funny is everything I'm thinking, not that I'm some big country music guy, every song that I'm thinking is kind of towards the country.
I was going to say, can I guess what you're thinking then? I'm going to guess Neon Moon probably, or
that
Friends in Low Places maybe.
Is that embarrassing that was
was
2 of the 3?
Well, I
I
think those are great go-to country karaoke songs. I'm trying to think what.
I feel like
if
that
you
makes
had a
me
third
super
one,
lame.
I can't even. Give me a second. I want to guess what the third one would have been too.
Well,
KK.
you're 2 for 2 right now. But yeah, one more on that list.
KK with a hard line drive.
That's funny, Tyler.
Can I have one hint? And the hint, all I'm asking for is the decade that it was made in. If it's 90s, 2000s, I figure it's one of those. But
let me see when it came out. It's probably close.
And now a foul ball down the third baseline. 0-2 the count for KK. Struck out looking her first time up. Came into the night hitting .397. I would bet a hit here would still get her over that 400.
2010s.
Oh, 2010s.
And that's going to be a hit by pitch.
We'll have a runner on first with 2 outs. And that does bring up the senior Abby Goldsmith. Took a 4-pitch walk her first time up. If I'm not mistaken, Abby known to draw some walks. Good eye at the plate. Hitting .353, 3 home runs, 2 doubles, and 20 RBI. Swing and a miss. That's tough. 2010s. I don't know. Because I'm very well versed in even 80s, 90s, 2000s country.
Yep.
2010s is where I've become well.
You know the song.
If
it's a mainstream song.
If it's earlier 2010s, I for sure do. 01. Swing and a miss there. KK trying to take second, and she does. So it'll be an 0-2 count with 2 outs, but the runner
I like
will be on second.
aggressive base running there.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 outs. You just had a swinging strike. Worst case, she gets thrown out.
Mm-hmm.
We get to start this over
or
the next inning.
With 2 outs, you have a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, of course.
I 1,000% agree.
Or she hits that, and we've got a running head start.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that will end the inning either way, so strand the runner on second, and we'll go to the top of the fourth. And while we're at it, kind of don't have a halftime per se, so it's kind of at the halfway mark-ish we're going with our halftime partners over at Chris's.
passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, taking orthopedic care a step further.
Top of the fourth, been a low-scoring affair so far here at Lady Cat Park. And again, kind of the halfway point in this one, so I want to tell you about our halftime sponsors and the team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital in Sulphur Springs, where they are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus is also providing free sports physicals, and that's coming up very soon on May 2nd. Their providers give free sports screenings for student athletes at SSISD and many of the surrounding school districts. So talk to your school's coaches and athletics trainer for more information. If you're just joining us, again, 2-1, all 3 runs scored in the first inning. It was a solo home run for Pleasant Grove, and then the Lady Cats leadoff single from Hannah Speed, followed by a double from Gracie Thompson, which scored her. Shaylee Friddle scored her. So the 1, 2, 3 batters in the order got the 2 runs, and then been pretty quiet after that point. If you are just joining us again, I was guessing Ryan's top 3 country karaoke songs. I got the first 2. I really don't know if I'm going to get the third one, man. I think I forfeit.
Tennessee Whiskey.
I'm pretty mad at myself for that. I'm pretty mad at myself. That's an incredible song, yeah.
Okay, all right. I like it.
I mean, that was early 70s, not 2010 for sure. No, I'm giving you a hard time, but I know you didn't. I'm just giving you a hard time. Anna coming back with a strike there. 4th inning, that was the first time she didn't start the inning with a strike. So answered back and got one as quickly as she could. So far through 3 innings of work, Hannah Speed with 5 strikeouts tonight. And potentially 1 pitch away from making it 6. Ryan, you are, obviously, we've mentioned it a couple times, but I don't think you've given me a pick. You'll be at Sunday for the Masters.
Sunday at the Masters. I'm sticking with the pick that I made. I mean, I probably would have said this 3 months ago. I know I'd have said it a month ago, and I know I said it this week. But it's Rory McIlroy's year.
Is it okay? So I was going to ask if this is what you want to happen, or that's what you.
No, I believe it in my soul, and that's probably the Cowboy fan in me. Whole lot of shoulda, woulda, couldas in Rory's golf career at Augusta National. But after yesterday drops 4 shots in the last couple last holes. Everybody's bleak and sad, and it's oh my gosh, it's happening again. And he fires a low round of the day to be 2 strokes back heading into the weekend.
It's going to be a leadoff walk to get us started here in the bottom. Or the top, rather, of the 4th. Ryan, you know what's funny? Anyone that watches our broadcast and us doing things together, a wild high percentage of the time, you and I are like on the exact same page without knowing it, without thinking about it. The one thing I think we could not be further apart on is you used the phrase, it's probably the Cowboys fan in me, meaning that's optimism. I'm the most pessimistic person on earth, and I always preference it with, well, it's probably the Cowboy fan in me, but this is why I think something negative is going to happen. I love
that. But here's the thing. Those are the same thing. It's just I'm on the front side of it.
Yes,
you're at the ending
it is
part.
The exact
it's the same thing. The same sickness, actually. Yeah. But, no, I think it's Roy's year.
Neither of us get to enjoy things, though. So
Right. Can't have anything nice.
The 0-1. I'm missing low and away 1-1.
No, that is a nice thing about the Masters, though. It's not a team thing. You could go to the Super Bowl and it would be fun, don't get me wrong. But I'm saying it could end not in your favor. I'm going to have fun on Sunday. It's going to be a magical experience regardless of what happens.
Yeah, to that point, not only is it like not a team thing, you've got one of them.
Oh, boy.
That one going into right field, so runner going to advance to second there. And Pleasant Grove here in the top of the 4th will have the tying run on second base, so in scoring position with no outs.
You've also got what I would say is probably your best hitter for Pleasant Grove. Had the home run in the top of the first. So, yeah, runner in scoring position, no outs. Definitely a good spot for the Lady Hawks.
Great pitch on the outside part of the zone there, 2-2. Hannah Speed, I mean, we talk about it so much that sometimes you might go without talking about it because it's so understood. But, I mean, she's just very, very, very good, great pitcher. You see it with her velo, with her stuff. But, I mean, hitting the outside part of the zone there with the control, solid. That one popped into shallow right field.
Yep.
The catch is made, but the runner tags up. And a great situation here for Pleasant Grove. Just one out and a runner on third. See if Hannah Speed can work her way out of this one.
And I think that was a relatively good outcome for the Lady Cats there. Again, best hitter up for Pleasant Grove. Girl that hit a home run in the first inning. You get her to hit kind of a lazy pop fly. It does move the runner, but when you've got a strikeout pitcher, that runner on third might not matter. Hope it doesn't matter.
Brian, I'm going to put you on the spot. Does Hannah Speed get out of this inning without allowing the time run?
Yes. Matter of fact, I'll double down on that, and I think we're going to see 2 strikeouts right here.
Okay. I would love to answer this question myself, but we know I've got a history. I shouldn't do that.
Right.
It's best for everyone if I don't.
No, I'll go back-to-back strikeouts.
The 0-1. Tries to get the bunt down, can't do it. 0-2.
I don't know how I feel about the suicide squeeze in softball. You can't get a lead at third. You've already got a third baseman that's halfway home.
Yeah, I don't know if
it almost is like a aggressive bunt. There's one.
Yes, and
you want to bunt it all the way to shortstop or bunt it all the way to second. You have to.
Yeah, to that point, it almost isn't something you'd be trying at all. If anything, it would almost be just a drag bunt where you're trying to get on first. But with one out and a runner on third, I would much rather. You know what I mean?
Just legitimately make contact with it.
Yes.
I don't think necessarily bunt.
I agree with you. Ryan, first pitch of that bat, that one's sent into center field. Allison Frazier finds it, tracks it, and Hannah Speed does get out of the inning without allowing a run. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth where the Lady Cats will see if they can add to their 2-1 lead right after these words from our friends over at Discount Wheel & Tire.
Need a smooth ride? At Discount Wheel & Tire of Sulphur Springs, we provide top-notch service for all your tire needs. From high-quality tires like Michelin and custom wheels to expert brake service and precise alignments, we handle it all with efficiency. Our skilled team also manages suspension repairs and installs lift and leveling kits swiftly and with a smile. Experience quick, friendly service at Discount Wheel & Tire of Sulphur Springs. So come see us for service you can count on.
Welcome to Jackson Dental, where we prioritize your smile. Meet Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown wildcat-turned-dentist dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, we offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Our friendly team is here to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental.
You only have one heart, and you rely on it for everything. If your heart needs help, you can rely on Christus Health. With us, you have one of the most comprehensive heart care programs right here, with innovative, personalized care you can count on, delivered by a team you can trust. You only have one heart. We only have one purpose, to keep it healthy and strong. Your heart, your life, our purpose. Christus Health.
And getting us started here in the bottom of the fourth, it is the player with the best walk-up song in the state of Texas. Turn of the Mac. Claire Thompson singled to right field her first time up. Hitting .386 on the year, 5 home runs, 2 doubles, 15 RBI. I want a called strike. Ryan, much lower scoring affair than we thought we were going to have here tonight.
There's absolutely no question about it. Based off predictions and based off of seeing 3 runs in the first inning.
Mm-hmm. That one foul back. Yeah, it looked like we were in for this super exciting night, and it has been a very fun and exciting night, just not the one we thought it was going to be. 2 pitches into the inning. Thompson down 0-2.
Tyler, what was your high school baseball number?
I think it was always number 5. 5 is my number. If I ever had to alternate, I would do 24.
Okay.
5 or 24.
All right.
That one's sent on the ground, fielded cleanly. The throw to first is good. I'm going to guess number 7.
7 was my baseball number.
Yeah,
yep.
okay.
Yep. 7 in baseball, 12 in football in high school, and then 14 in football in college.
It's weird that I knew the 7 about you then, because like all the pictures I've ever seen of you would have been 12 and
12
14.
or 14.
I might remember being around you when you were young and 7. Maybe that's what it is.
Always 7 baseball.
And here's
my whole
Emerson
life,
Thompson.
really.
Yeah. I got a question for you. Was there any particular, like
yes,
a lot of Ranger fans younger would have been Pudge, but I don't know if that
is not that is not true, and you're gonna laugh when I tell you.
Okay, I think I actually
you're gonna
do.
laugh.
I think I do know the reason then. Yeah.
But the God's honest truth of why I was 7, just age, time, whatever it may have been. Canyon Gibby.
As soon as I asked you that, I was already into the question, but I didn't know that.
That is just the God's honest truth.
The only reason I know that is
You're
because
your old buddy.
The reason I've known you my entire life is because of that. So, yeah. 2 quick outs to get us started here in the bottom of the 4th. What about number 12 and 14? Did those come about for any reason?
12, that one is thanks to my dad, Roger Staubach.
Oh, yeah.
Would be where 12 came from. And then 14 was just, that was the number I was given when I made the travel roster at Sam Houston, and I early on decided whatever number that was, I was sticking with it.
Yeah, I'm going to let any hopeful future college athlete in on a little secret right now. 99% of you will get what
big stink
you'll get
about
whatever
the
number you get, you know. Hope it's one you don't hate looking at.
Well,
But
okay, so I'll give you a little bit of number history with me. So the first game I ever suited up in for Sam Houston, it would have been my redshirt year. I was scout team offensive player of the week, and so I got to suit out. I was number 45. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
I then later that season I got to play in the final game of that year. Got my first college snap, threw a touchdown. I was number 84. Extra large jersey.
Well, Heinz was 86.
No, Antonio Brown was 84, right? That's probably not a good. probably not good there.
My bad.
But then the following season, when I was a full-time player, I became number 14.
Nice.
Yeah.
Would you say you embodied the type of athlete Antonio Brown was? Or?
Yeah, a lot of probably similar character, right?
both on and off the field, really.
Right. A lot of similarities.
1-2 the count to Maddie Dixon. Did she go? No. 2-2. I was hoping you could have fit in a 34 somewhere just because you're named after Nolan Ryan.
I know it, and I just never did.
That one missing in. Full count. For me, the 24 was very Griffey and or Cano. I loved Robbie Cano at that time, a young Seattle Mariner Robbie Cano. And Maddie Dixon drawing the 2-out walk, and it'll get it back to the top of the order.
Little Kobe action.
Also Kobe. I think I bet that actually did play part of it, but I wasn't thinking about it because baseball. But yeah, Kobe Bryant, my favorite, probably non-Dirk athlete of all time.
I would also in like little dribblers. I like to wear 6 for Dr. J, and then LeBron. LeBron wore 6 in Miami for Dr. J.
That is
so
awesome.
That was all. That was my dad's favorite players.
I would have never guessed that. I also at one time wore number 6 because of Dr. J.
I mean, so named after Nolan Ryan, named after Tom Landry, wore 12 for Roger Staubach. That's a big shot. And kind of just right at her.
A really hard line drive to deep right center field. Unfortunately, that one's caught, so we're going to go to the top of the 5th. It's going to stay 2-1, and we're going to come back right after these words from our replay partner, the good people over at East Texas Physical Therapy.
At ETPT, one of the treatments that make us unique is aquatic therapy, which encompasses everything from exercise in the water, relieving pressure on the joints, and decreasing overall pain, to aquatic body work, which transforms your body in a whole new way. Experience full mind and body relaxation through movement, holding, stretching, and myofascial release, achieving a nervous system reset and breaking the chronic pain cycle. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
At Bell Concrete Inc., we build more than structures. We build relationships. Our team is dedicated to making your experience enjoyable and hassle-free. With priority service and a smile, your project is our priority. From driveways to commercial, residential, and municipal projects, we deliver the best products and service. Call us today at 903-885-3126 to experience Bell Concrete's commitment to excellence.
Top of the 5th. Here in Lady Cat Park in Ryan. It wouldn't be a softball game if it wouldn't be a softball, baseball game, anything. Got a little Sweet Caroline action going.
No, you got to have it. You got to have it.
I believe I know the answer to this, but I'm going to throw it to you anyway. You've gotten to see, I mean, that tradition starts with the Boston Red Sox, their 7th inning stretch, and I know you've been to Fenway Park. Have you seen a game at Fenway Park?
I've been to 2 games at Fenway Park, and I am actually going this July. I am going to a Red Sox game.
Do you know who they're against?
They were playing the Colorado Rockies, I believe. Yeah.
At some point, I need to – you've probably told me, and I just don't know off the top of my head all the different stadiums and everything you've visited. Also, I would like a little top 5.
A lot.
If you hadn't already, like, what would be your top 5 that you want to visit?
That I want to visit.
And I mean, those answers might still be on there, even though you have been there. I mean, off the top of my head, if Fenway's not number 1,
no, Fenway is one. Spoiler.
Fenway probably is for me number 1 as well.
It's the best stadium in baseball, best stadium in sports, and I've been to some good ones. Fenway is it's unbelievable.
I think I 100% agree with that. Real quick, 6 strikeouts so far tonight for Hannah Speed through 4 innings of work. Outside of the solo home run in the first, only allowed even 1 more hit outside of that, and I believe only walked 1. A lot of people would tell you Wrigley. I'm not against Wrigley. I don't know that I have to go see Wrigley, but not the way I would Fenway, I don't think, but the 1-2. You're looking through all the – gotcha. If they were still at the old one, I would even say Yankee Stadium, but I don't probably care as much now.
Man, I'm looking at it, and I believe I've been to 18 and 19 after this weekend. I'll see the Atlanta Braves.
You're also going to see the Braves?
We're not going to a game, but I'm going to the stadium.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
But we are flying into Atlanta before we drive to Augusta, and then we are coming back to Atlanta. We're going to go to the College Football Hall of Fame, see the Atlanta Stadium. So, yes, that'll be on the list.
I'm both very excited for you, but unfortunately, I think after you've seen it, again, very excited, you're going to love it, but I think that's like the only sports thing to see that I have seen that you haven't, so I won't.
There you go.
I'll unfortunately lose that. Strikeout number 7 so far for Hannah Speed tonight.
So, wait, did you want my 5 best or my 5 that I want to see?
Either, however you would prefer to answer.
Okay.
I think I'm going what I would want to see because I don't think this would make a top 5 best list in any world. But for me, the I can't think of the name off the top of my head. AT&T maybe in San Francisco. I would love to go see that.
Man,
where Bonds used to just.
It's the second best.
You've been there. Wow.
It's the second best ballpark in baseball.
You think so? Wait.
It's the best new age baseball stadium in baseball.
Especially being
San Francisco.
Being a millennial who
it's awesome.
Was nerdily at a weird, like as a 7-year-old, I'm watching Baseball Tonight every night and just seeing that every night and seeing Barry Bonds just drop home runs into the water, like that can't not be
the
super
bay,
cool, you know?
I mean, gosh, that's an awesome. Well, Corey was talking about the food. The food is very good at Oracle Park.
Oracle Park, thank you. I guess everything in San Francisco is Oracle.
I would love to see Petco San Diego. Never been to San Diego.
I've always heard that's a one people love.
And then PNC Park. And my dad's been to that one, but I know a lot of people have that one ranked very highly on their list.
That was going to be the next one I said, especially now being an LSU fan, Paul Skeens. If I could be there for a Paul Skeens start, that'd be super cool. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Tyler, I will tell you, it's very cool with the history, and please no one strike me down for what I'm about to say.
Ooh.
But Wrigley is very underwhelming.
Okay, I don't know if you heard me a second ago. I literally said
very underwhelming. It is. It's so cool, and it's amazing that is a major league ballpark. But it is super small, very old, and it is
very old.
It's nothing to look at.
And I think there's still a lot of places in there where you straight up cannot obstructed viewing for real.
It's nothing to look at.
Yeah.
I'm
so glad you took my hot take and doubled down, because all I said was I would not want to see it. I don't know that I care as much as everyone else.
I think you should see it, especially you as a baseball nerd. You would appreciate it, but it doesn't hold a stone to Fenway.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's not even in the same conversation.
See,
it's not.
Always on the same page.
It's not in the same conversation.
Dude, Papa T's about to get so mad at both of us.
He'll agree with me.
Okay, cool.
And he holds Fenway to another level. The old Yankee Stadium, very high on the list. I've seen old and new.
I was going to say, to that point, if Shea Stadium were still the Met Stadium, I would love to see Shea Stadium.
Yep. I'd tell you another great ballpark, and that's the Cardinals.
So that was going to be
theirs is great.
That was going to be the 5th on my list.
Busch Stadium. That one's great.
Swinging a miss, strike 3, strikeout number 8 for Hannah Speed. And Ryan, I think we'd picked 11.
I tell you what,
was it 11 that we had set the number?
We set the line at 10.5, which I think is a perfect line of where we're at. And yes, we both took the over, so we're gonna need 11.
You know, for a quick second there, I mean, it was way too soon to say that, but for a quick second there, we were maybe midway through the third, and Hannah only had 2 because of the double play turn there in the second inning, and it was almost like, oh.
We made up some ground, though.
Yeah, she's made up a lot of ground very quickly.
I'm having fun looking at these ballparks. Citizens Bank is a great ballpark, the Phillies.
Yep.
The Brewers have a fun one.
Oh, yeah, the Brewers have a super fun one.
I've actually.
Do they still have the slide?
They absolutely have the slide, and they also, in left field, have an X Golf, which is like a simulator deal.
Oh, no way.
I've done that.
Ryan, dude, especially with as fast as baseball moves now, you go do that, and you miss half the game.
Right.
You come back, you're like, it's
Luckily,
the 6th inning.
It was off season. It was.
How is it the 6th inning already?
Yeah.
Been
to the Marlins Stadium.
Yeah. Oh, foul back. The Marlins Stadium, I have 0 problems at all with it or how it looks or any of that. The only problem with the Marlins Stadium is I think the second it was made, it couldn't be more dated. You know, like Fenway's timeless in class. If that's still a stadium in 20 years, you're about, what is this?
Right.
Which is funny because I liked their old stadium. Yeah. I thought it was solid looking. The problem was 2,000 people went every day, and it was like, well, only 2,000 people are coming. We got to build an even newer stadium.
The Royals have a good one.
They do. Very. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Classic. I don't know.
I'll give you another hot take. I don't love the Rangers' new one. It's okay. It's fun. You know, it's a big convention center, but it's not a baseball stadium.
The 2-2.
Oh, off the
Found that
face.
one back. The only.
It's not a baseball stadium. Any way you cut it.
The only pushback I have with that, I hate how it looks outside. It's super dope in there. It's super pretty. It looks really good in there.
It's a very nice baseball convention center.
I'm very biased as well. My first 2 seasons in there, I was getting to live a lifelong dream of covering the Rangers. I'm up in the press box. But, dude, in the middle of July when you're wearing a hoodie in there, it's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Great play from Flirtle
great
at short.
defensive stop there.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Sulphur Springs Lady Cats. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-1. Going to see if the Lady Cats can add to this lead a little bit right after we hear from our good friends over at Clayton Homes.
At Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features tailored to your needs. We're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured and modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. Building dreams and opening doors to a better life, one home at a time.
At the Way Bible Church, we are all about life change. There's a place to belong for the whole family with Next Gen nights every Wednesday for birth through 12th grade at 6:15 p.m., young adults on the second and fourth Tuesday of every month at 6:30 p.m., and everyone's invited on Sundays at 9 or 10:45 a.m. Our hope is that when you connect with the local church, you will encounter Jesus in a way that leads to life change. We hope to see you soon, and go Wildcats.
Bottom of the fifth, just a 2-1 game here for the Lady Cats, but they've got the 2-3-4. Gracie Thompson, Shaylee Friddle, and Baylor Boatman are going to see if they can add to this lead. Before they do, I want to say that Sulphur Springs is where Brian White and Daniel Roper call home, the place where they've raised families, planted their roots, and proudly serve for all your legal needs. At Roper & White, they're Wildcats past, present, and future. They're more than just legal experts. They're partners in your journey to justice and success. With the dedicated team, they offer personalized legal strategies tailored to fit your needs. From everyone over at Roper & White, go Lady Cats. Also want to tell you about our good friend Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. She is your local real estate expert, raised right here in Hopkins County. She's a proud mother to 2 boys, and she's deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mother's Culture Club, she's committed to providing honest and hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Find your dream home together with her. Give her a call today. 1-0 the count to Thompson. Sends that one on the ground to short. The backhand. And Ryan, the shortstop from Pleasant Grove's been solid tonight.
She's been very smooth tonight.
She had the one, what you would call error. But other than that, she's gotten a lot of action, and she's been solid. Good stretch from the first baseman. Former first baseman, Corey Hankins still. No, you gotta respect it. Here's Shaylee Friddle. Friddle, for the third time tonight, hits it hard to short and unfortunately is out. All 3 of her at-bats have been hard hit balls to shortstop, but and now it's Baylor Boatman, and Ron just a couple of pitches into this inning. Lady Cats in trouble. But here's Baylor Boatman, going to see if she can get a little 2-out rally started. Struck out swinging the first time, but remember, it was a really hard line drive to right center field in her second at bat that was caught. Bowman sends that one on the ground to short as well. Fielded cleanly, got to go quick, and she does. And Ryan, it's a 1-2-3 inning from the 2-3-4 hitters for the Lady Cats. So we're going to go to the top of the 6th. Hannah Speed, going to see if she can keep her very impressive night going here tonight.
$419,827. That's a big number. In the last 7 months, that's how many times our partners have been seen on our sports broadcast through Chad's Media and Front Porch News. The word our partners use to describe what we do, effective. If you own or operate a business, let us help you be seen and heard. Barnum Bailey said it best. Without promotion, something terrible happens. Nothing. Don't get left behind. We're already gearing up for next year's football season. So contact me today, Mandy at chadsmedia.com. We're excited to watch you grow.
Go to the top of the 6th in a very low-scoring 2-1 game. All 3 runs scored in the first inning. We've been flying by here, much like the broadcast season has been flying by. We've had a ton of fun. Hopefully, we still get to go for weeks and a deep playoff run from both the Lady Cats baseball and softball team. But as you just heard Mandy tell you, we are already gearing up for next year. So if you want to become a part, if you and your business want to become a part of the broadcast and be one of the many advertisers who, as you see on the number there, have it updated the number again since then, over 420 or 421,000 views so far. So if you'd like to be a part of that, contact Mandy. We would love to have you aboard. Much like our friends over at Alliance Bank and here at Front Porch News and Chad's Media, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Lady Cats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit their website, alliancebank.com, for all your financial and banking needs. Through 5 innings of work, outside of the 1 home run, she allowed 8 strikeouts and only 1 other hit allowed. Hannah Speed has been rolling. I mean, she's literally 1 pitch away, from having still a fantastic day, but
I don't know how many base hits.
I believe 2.
Yeah, I was going to say not many.
And I think they've only had one other base runner. There may have been a walk in there, but swing and a miss. Oh, yeah, I do have it. One walk. I have it 1 walk, 2 hits. So. This is, I think, by far the best baseball, softball weather we've had on a baseball or softball broadcast so far.
It's because it's Masters weekend. It's just the
Just
weather. The weather just is going to cooperate.
So good vibes for everyone, whether you care about the Masters or not. 1-1. Swing and miss there. I know I always say and I cannot express how much I genuinely mean it. Nowhere I'd rather be, no one I'd rather be with than you and Corey here on a Friday night. But something about Friday nights here at Lady Cat Park. I love getting to do a good softball game here on a Friday night. It's a fun time. I'm missing Hideaway 2-2. We'd set the number of strikeouts for Hannah Speed, and that's going to unfortunately be a foul ball. And Ryan, she's been really good for Pleasant Grove tonight. Hate to see you get hit in the hand and not at least get a base out of it, but going to give her a second to shake that one off. Ryan, you mentioned Evan Carter earlier in the night. I've got a little update for you on Evan Carter.
I saw you hit a home run last night.
That's the update.
There you go.
He,
Perfect.
Obviously, very unfortunately slow start to the season. He was 2 for 23, I think. And the 2 hits were both singles, and then he gets hit in the hand, but it's not bad. Comes back and hit a home run. So I've got a sad take for you. I don't know if it's a hot take. It's a sad one.
Okay.
I think you don't see Evan Carter in the Rangers jersey this year. I'm not saying ever again, but if you told me he's not on the big league squad this year at any point, I unfortunately wouldn't be surprised. Strikeout number 9 for Hannah Speed.
What a weird.
Yeah.
What a weird deal.
Yeah.
Talking about a guy that if he doesn't play in 23, the Rangers do not win the World Series.
Yeah, not even I was going to say no.
No way. No way. We had this conversation once, but he was one of the 3 or 4 more important players on that team during that time period.
And I'll take it a step further. Obviously, Bombi, you don't get past ALCS.
No,
he goes crazy.
Not.
And then Seager's a big deal. The World Series all the time. But I think you can argue just from game 1 to the end of it, he may have been the best. He was the most consistent anyway. He was good through every single series. He didn't have one where it was, like a Bombi hitting 4 home runs in the series. But I think
top 3 position player through that run, without a doubt. Can't argue that.
At the age of 21 years old.
Yeah.
That one's sent on the ground a second. Emerson fields it cleanly. 2 quick outs here.
So, Tyler, we're at 9 strikeouts. There are 3 outs to play as far as defensive for the Lady Cats go. So we need 2 out of 3 strikeouts to meet our number. In the end, that means that, the handicapper here really did a good job of setting that line.
2 out of 4, but yes.
2 out of 4, excuse me.
Yes.
Okay, that makes me feel better. 2 out of 4, you're exactly right.
And, that since that second inning, since the third inning, you had 2 strikeouts going into the third inning, and you're at 8 now. That's probably about
9
that
now.
pace.
9
now, yeah. That's going to be close to about that pace probably, so it very well could happen. It's 1-0 count. Good pitch there, 1-1. Great command from Hannah Speed. She would do a great job of hitting the perfect.
Yeah, she does a great job of just kind of hitting that outside corner. There it is again, right there.
Just a little low.
A little low.
Against my many wishes, Corey didn't put on a headset, so one time for him, just a bit low. Gotcha, buddy. Corey, oddly enough, will work in a just a bit blank in every sport except for when he does baseball and softball. He just forgets to do it during baseball and softball. But volleyball game, he's going to get it in there. Hannah Speed going to see if she can get strikeout number 10.
Thought we had it. I like that one.
If I don't set it up that way, she does. Fortunately, it was fouled off. As we go to the bottom of the order, it'll be KK Montgomery, Abby Goldsmith, and Claire Thompson to get us started. Each of them have gotten on tonight. Claire with the only hit of the bunch, though. And that one misses, so bring the count to full.
There it is.
There it is, strikeout number 10 for Hannah Speed. And we'll, after another 1-2-3 inning, it'll still be a one-run game going into the bottom of the sixth. Good part of the lineup for the Lady Cats, KK Montgomery, Abby Goldsmith, Claire Thompson. We'll see if they can add a Josh Bowman insurance run, perhaps. But first, let's hear from our good friends over at D&B Loans.
D&B Loans, we simplify your loan process with the best rates and fastest turnarounds in the industry. Our experts are dedicated to finding the perfect loan for your needs. But that's not all. Our showroom also features top quality furniture and appliances with fantastic financing options and free local delivery. From stylish furniture and mattresses to TVs and more, we've got what you need to enhance your home. Visit us or give us a call today. Trust D&B Loans for both financial stability and beautiful home essentials.
Hi, I'm Erin Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
Almost ready to get the bottom of the sixth started, where the Lady Cats will have, hopefully, just one more chance here to add to this lead before we go and wrap it up in the bottom of the seventh. But first, I want to give a big shout out to our friends over at Triple Crown Roofing. They are your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, they offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, they provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing, roofing done right. The left fielder, KK Montgomery, starting us off here in the bottom of the sixth. Struck out looking her first time up, but then she was hit by a pitch. So just over one. She did still when she got on there, so she can get on to lead off the inning. Might see that again.
Definitely would not be opposed
to reply. Okay, real quick. Bam Jackson. Shout out to Bam, by the way. I think we say that a lot. One of my favorite people on in all of Hopkins County, but KK sends that one back to short.
I love Bam. Hook 'em horns.
I do as well. Shout out to Bam, but ask him if I can say that aloud on air. Obviously, he sent that to you probably to give us that information, but I don't want to say that. I'll say it. You know what? Never mind. If I know. Okay. Thank you for providing us with that information, though, Bam. Also, I got to say shout out to one of my favorite all-time Lady Cats, Jaden Harper, who's still balling out in college. I saw he had posted a video of her hitting a home run the other day.
I saw that on Facebook.
In my entire career broadcasting games, she's never not been a baller. Now Abby Goldsmith drew a 4-pitch walk her first time up, then went down swinging the next time. Foul ball there. One. Claire Thompson on deck, and then it would go to Emerson if they can get a little run going. Ryan, I think we have already – Goldsmith sends that one to the pitcher. 2 quick outs, both to the pitcher. I think we did this during a baseball broadcast already, and obviously the season has started a little bit, so you have a little bit of information to work with. But what would your final end-of-the-season prediction for the Texas Rangers be? You don't have to give me what they do in the playoffs, but do they win to the division? Are they a wild card team?
No, AL West champs.
I think
I
I agree.
Yes, I think AOS champs.
I agree. Not even by. I mean, again,
I really
my
believe
entire
that.
life I've never not been pessimistic. It's the Rangers actually are the first ones that changed it. Seeing them win the World Series I suddenly became a much more optimistic person. But
you've felt.
I now know you
some
can.
success. It's possible.
You can
it's
let
possible.
yourself hope. You
it's
can.
possible.
Once a blue moon does work.
That's kind of how I feel about the my Dallas Stars right now, man. We've had a lot of great runs, but just hadn't been able to get it done. And I think that this team this year is good enough to do it.
Ryan, I cannot wait. Every person in my life who talks to me even somewhat regularly might be dreading it, but I can't wait to let Dallas Stars hockey for like a month of my life let me become this chaotic.
You want to talk about a rush?
Yeah,
and that is playoff hockey,
both positively and negatively. Ryan, a 1-2-3 inning, all sent right back to the pitcher. So we're going to go to the seventh inning. It's just going to be a 1-run lead for the Lady Cats, but they do have a 1-run lead. 2-1 going into the top of the seventh. We're going to keep it right here. Real quick, I do want to give a big shout out to our replay partners, East Texas Physical Therapy. They're a provider of therapy and rehabilitative services in Sulphur Springs. After a visit to East Texas Physical Therapy, each patient will know what it means to have service beyond excellence, and they hope that you will return to their facility for all your rehab needs. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve. And also go see our friends at J. Hodge Chevrolet, where you can find incredible savings on all your favorite Chevys. Their knowledgeable sales staff is ready to help you find the car of your dreams. They invite you to go visit them on Wildcat Way to see their dedicated team and see what makes them the most awarded dealership with the most awarded vehicles. To that point, I think Rangers, not only do I feel that good about them, especially with what we've seen from the pitching, offense off to a slow start, but again, people freak out. I cannot stress enough how common that is in baseball, and it's cold outside and so many different factors. I think it wasn't a local. It may have been Jared Sandler, or it may have been a national writer, but they had posted, I don't remember, this was earlier this week, so it may be different now, but the two teams with the lowest batting averages in baseball were the Rangers and the Dodgers. And there's a very decent chance that those are 1 and 2 at the end of the season. So,
well, I can assure you I am not worried about any offense coming out of Texas.
Now, the exact opposite.
Can we keep pitching? Can we keep pitching
what we've
like
seen
that?
from the pitching? Do I believe?
Probably not. Probably not.
But, we'll see. But, I cannot wait for playoff hockey from the Stars.
So big leadoff hitter here. You've got the lone run at the plate for Pleasant Grove.
Now here's my question: is your approach? I'm throwing around, and
I'm going right at it.
I accident, okay.
No,
I mean
the worst that can happen is we've got a tie ball game, and you've got a Sulphur Springs that is leading the district in offense, with a chance to have a game winner in the bottom of the seventh.
Ron Humphries said, "Look, you don't become the all-time wins leader out of school wanting to throw around people." Okay, I'm going right at you.
I think with no runners on, they've got 2 hits tonight. Is that what you said? 3 hits.
2,
okay.
Yeah, 2. I believe 2.
I'm going right at her.
Fair enough. See, everything you were saying is why I would maybe do the opposite. She hit that solo home run, crush it, by the way. When it literally went over the tree line there. If I walk her in any other scenario, would I want to walk the leadoff hitter
Tyler, just
in
say
a
you're laying
one-run
up on a par
game
5
in the final inning? No, I would never do that.
Just say you're laying up on a par 5.
This is the one time. I'm not intentionally walking you. I'm not walking you on purpose. I would love for you to, try to get you to go fishing. But if I happen to walk you,
your logic is exactly correct.
Ryan, if your strategy works out, a weak ground ball to second. Emerson fields it cleanly. Lady Cats just 2 outs away. But unfortunately, Hannah needs still one more strikeout to get to the number we predicted.
I forgot about that. Yeah, big first out though. I mean, you get what it was most likely Pleasant Grove's best offensive player to round out into a week.
Producer Corey, we pull that the BAM stat back up for me real quick. I want to make sure I have it correct if we get to use it. Ryan, you'll appreciate this.
Okay, I love a stat.
You of all people will also appreciate that I'm waiting to. Good pitch there.
Tyler, I've got to say that I have seen more can I have time by a third base coach tonight at a Pleasant Grove than I believe I have ever seen. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is number 4.
Oh, it's at least number 4. Yeah.
I mean, maybe we're not getting the sign. I don't know.
I'm never mad at it.
It's fine. I'm simply saying that it's just been a lot.
Yeah.
It's enough where I'm making a comment on it.
I'm not sure what you're saying at 2-1 other than, hey,
it's
she does a great job.
And
she does a great job hitting that outside part of the zone with the fastball. Look for it and try to crack.
We're down 1. I don't know that this is the spot to bunt, so maybe, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're discussing.
Swinging and this makes it 2-2, though. 1 out, nobody on. Hannah Speed, 10 Ks through 6 innings, just 2 hits allowed, 1 walk. Anytime you get to come on a Hannah Speed night, it's a great night, but putting up a very impressive performance again here tonight. Swinging and a miss, strike 3. There is strikeout number 11, Ryan, and somehow he asked that man to set a line or give a prediction. He's going to be spot on.
Well, I can't do it when it matters, but
you're going to be spot on.
In fictional Ryan Tyler Corey Funzy land.
I mean, us at work at our place of employment
Madden,
doing games,
so
I think that's where it's most important.
There you go, yeah.
You're the opposite of Tyler Lennon. If you say something, it might just happen.
Well, and now I hope we get a lazy pop out or a lazy ground ball so that my 10.5, I'm Nostradamus. Tyler, I want to revisit a point that you made earlier. We've had a lot of blowout wins in district. With playoffs being 2 weeks away and this being one of the last games of the regular season, don't think she's going to get to that.
I believe that one is out of play. Foul ball.
I like that we had kind of an off night offensively.
Yes.
Had to kind of grit out a win at home. A 2-1 win. I know when I was pitching, that always gave me a lot of confidence.
And I think specifically, like you were saying, you now have even more confidence. Hannah Speed, I don't know that she needs a close game, but I think the defense, it's great for the defense. You've played in this really close game where you had to play good defense all night. Ryan, swing and a miss, strike 3, and Hannah Speed finishes the night 12 strikeouts and doesn't allow another run after the first inning, and the Lady Cats win on senior night 2-1. Don't go anywhere. We've got to name our Way Bible Church players of the game and do a little recap of everything. But first, let's hear from the Way Bible Church.
At the Way Bible Church, we believe that life change happens at every level. Join us Wednesday night for Next Gen Nights at 6:15 p.m., where our entire campus is dedicated to kids and teens from birth through 12th grade. Experience safe, age-appropriate environments where the Bible and God's love is taught in a creative and exciting way. We'll see you soon for Wednesdays at the Way Bible Church.
And again, by a final score of 2-1, Sulphur Springs Lady Cats pick up yet another win. It is time to name our Way Bible Church players of the game. But before we do, I want to tell you about the Way Bible Church. They want to invite you, or they want to extend an invitation, rather, to everyone to join them on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m. But specifically, this weekend is a big weekend at the Way Bible Church. Of course, it is Easter weekend, and they want to invite everyone to come spend Easter weekend with them. Next weekend, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm ahead of myself. Next weekend on April 19th. If I was in the middle of saying the dates, and I would have probably, but yeah, there are 4 services next weekend, 5 p.m. on Saturday, April 19th, and then on Sunday, April 20th, 3 services, 8:30 a.m., 10 a.m., and 11:30 a.m. Please go spend your Easter with them. They invite you to. But, Ron, we've got to name our Way Bible Church players of the game. It is senior night. Of course, we're going with the seniors, getting the big win here on senior night for the Lady Cats.
Yeah, no doubt. Just appreciate those young ladies for what they've done for Lady Cat softball. And if this is their final time at Lady Cat Park, you never know with playoffs and all that. But big win, win, big district win. Locking up the district title. I know we already had prior to tonight, but always good to go unscathed.
All right, Ryan, because I'm not only wild superstitious, but I do have a pretty bad streak on this broadcast of accidentally jinxing things. So now, I mentioned Bam had sent us a really cool little stat. I feel comfortable saying it now. He told us Lady Cats haven't lost a district game since 2021. That was against Hallsville. So you got to go back to when you're playing Hallsville to have lost a district game.
So that's 4.
Yeah. 4 years now in a row without even losing a district game.
Oh, my goodness.
We're not talking about 4 district championships in a row.
Wow.
without
do we
losing
know how many in a row it is? 6, 7?
It's 6 or 7, yeah. 7, I halfway think.
Wow.
Yeah. But that is wild. Ryan, a fun night here tonight. Obviously,
it's a great stat, Bam.
Pleasant Grove scores in the top of the first. Lady Cats come back and answer immediately. Had a strong – it was literally the 1, 2, 3 hitters. It was single, double, and then an RBI ground out. And then that was the rest of the night offensively.
Yeah, it was not what you and I predicted. I said 12-0. I don't remember what you said.
I think I said the same thing. Yeah.
But even after 3 runs in the top of the first, bottom of the first – then we get no more runs.
I do want to point out, unless I missed one while I was counting, and I very well could have, but I had it as only like 3 combined hits for the Lady Cats tonight, which felt very off because even though low scoring game, it felt like they were making good contact on that.
It is very funny though that we had 3 hits, they had 2 or 3 hits. Most of that coming in the first inning, obviously, and then just kind of a pitcher's duel.
Yeah, it was a fun one though. Ryan, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
No, ready to continue to call baseball, softball games.
As well.
Hopefully we have a lot more in the future with a deep playoff run and
hopefully both Wildcat baseball. I think both the Wildcat baseball and Lady Cat teams have fun deep playoff runs coming up soon. So hopefully y'all are going to be seeing and hearing a lot of us for the next few weeks. That'll be fun. But again, congratulations, Sulphur Springs Lady Cats, 2-1 the victory tonight, and congratulations to the seniors for being the Way Bible Church players of the game. On behalf of everyone here at Front Porch News and Chad's Media, Hannah Morrow doing a great job with the center field cam, the best producer in the state of Texas, Corey Hankins, my favorite person to spend Friday nights with, Ryan Humphries. I'm Tyler Lennon. We'll see y'all next time.